James, as an MVP candidate, as the face of this franchise, how much does a loss like this fall on your shoulders? How much of the burden do you carry?
It does. You got to take it for what it is. Everything falls on my shoulder. I take responsibility for it. For both ends of the floor, and it's tough, especially the way we lost at home for Game 6. But it happened. Now we move forward.
I wanna go far, there's no stopping. I see them watching, I see them hating. One day I swear I'ma be on the station. Mama, I gotta make moves.
James Harden on Thursday night's game was pretty much awful. I mean, offensively, he was just out of it. And defensively, he gave literally zero to no effort whatsoever. And I don't care what no one says, but his legacy right now as we speak, he's a great player, but he's a choke artist when you need him most. Now, this doesn't mean he can't be clutch. Obviously, in a regular season, he's going to make plays. He's going to make big shots. He's going to hit buzzer beaters. But in the playoffs, we've seen a different James Harden. Now, I know some people are going to say, man, you're crazy. How can you say that off of one game? Throughout this playoffs, he's been pretty solid. But no, man, great players are defined by what they do in the playoffs in those crucial game-deciding moments. The playoffs are a time where you have to continue your regular season play and more. Like, if you ever watched any Kevin Durant game where people said he choked, you can always look at the stats and say, how the hell did he choke? He had 30 points. But Kevin Durant generates 30 points daily. You have to look at him in the crucial moments and how he shied away from the ball or even took really, really ill-advised shots. That's what it's about. If you're really that guy that fans put all their faith in to call you their superstar, in the playoffs, you have to push your game to the next level. And sometimes that means taking on the scoring load. Other times that might mean guarding the best player on the other team. And frequently it means playing through nagging injuries. I mean, you have to do whatever it takes. That's just what legendary players do. And as of right now, James Harden can be considered a choke artist. I know it's real because I hate that word. I hate calling people a choke artist. But as of right now, that's James Harden's legacy. If you miss a buzzer beater, I'll cut you some slack. If you have a terrible shooting night, I will cut you some slack. Even if you miss a crucial free throw, I will still give you some credit because sometimes if you're carrying the team, you can be tired. But when you just make a smooth disappearing act, that's when we have problems. And sadly, James Harden, he has a real history of doing this. It's not just Thursday night's game. He has a history of disappearing in big moments. In the NBA Finals in 2012, when he was back with OKC, he shot 18 for 48 for the whole series. Only 48 shots in 5 games. Let me put that in comprehensive terms. That's 9 shots a game for somebody who was one of the best players in the league. Even back then, he was just a 6-man. And him being a 6-man was even more beneficial for him because he played with the secondary group, so he had more shots and more opportunities when Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant went out. He was just really hesitant, and he looked like the moment was too big for him. In 2015, in the Western Conference semifinals, when the Clippers blew a 3-1 lead to the Rockets, in Game 6 where it was played in Houston, Los Angeles blew a 19-point lead, and you'll think James Harden played a big role in the comeback, but he didn't. James Harden in that game only made 5 field goals, and the icing on the cake, he had a plus-minus of -20, while everyone else had a plus-minus of at least +10 and up. So in a heroic win, he was easily the worst player on the floor for his own team. Now, if you think I'm done, I'm still not done. Later that season, in a Game 5 in the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors, another season-closing game where his team's back were against the wall, James Harden came out and scored 14 points, with 10 of them coming from the free throw line. So in reality, he only made 2 field goals out of 11 attempts. And, that's what I call choking, man, when you don't even attempt to score. I mean, it's like Kobe Bryant. In the 2008 finals, so many people said he choked because basically the Celtics was D'ing him up and he had plenty of bad shooting nights and stuff like that, but I don't consider that choking because, you can have a bad shooting night or maybe a few of them, but if I see your attempts and your effort, even Russell Westbrook, I will never consider Russell Westbrook a choke artist or anything like that because I still see his effort. I still see him trying to push his team. That dude fights so hard. But when you see someone looking like they're not even giving an effort, and that's choking to me. I'ma say it again. If you had a bad shooting night, I will cut you some slack. If you missed a free throw, I'll still cut you slack. You might got tired legs from carrying the team all night. If you had a bad shooting night, even if you had a bad pass like Steph Curry in the finals, I will still cut you some slack. I'm not going to discredit a quarterback if they throw an interception in game speed. I mean, I hate the word choking, so I give a lot of people credit. I never, ever use that word because in game speed, I mean, things happen. But when you look like the game is too big for you and you'd rather be somewhere else than in the biggest game of your life, I will never give you credit for that. So as of right now, James Harden, he really has to prove me wrong, man, because he has a repeated pattern of really choking in big moments, and I hate using that word again. But, you know, I'm going to be real with you. He has to show me something. The regular season is nice. It's nice to look at. But in the playoffs where everyone is watching, all eyes on you, the TV ratings are going up, all that good stuff, I have to see you produce in the biggest moments of your life. But that's the video, guys. I know a lot of Rocket fans or even James Harden fans will be salty. I don't care, man. I got to be real. This dude has to show me something. If you like the video, make sure you like the video. Comment down below what you think. I want to hear what you guys think about this because this is just my opinion. And I gave it a day. I could have made this video yesterday, but I gave it a day because I wanted to think, like, do I really think this guy's legacy is stoned right now, as of right now, as a choke artist? And, you know, I came up with the conclusion I do. If you like this video, make sure you guys leave a like. Follow all of my social medias. I'm going back to daily short videos like this, so make sure you guys turn on my notifications if you guys want to hear my opinions daily. If you guys like this video, like the video, follow all of my social medias, do all of that great stuff, guys. And until next time, stay down. Choke artist James Harden.
Where did you go as I slip? I can't seem to get out of my head. I wait and I'll count the tears I